thank you for coming to Seattle, Sturgill.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, very happy to have you here. I'd like to do a couple of songs.
All right.
Let's do that. Let's get into music.
There's no lefty for Zell song. I can't stand to see a good man go away. One who never combs his hair or shaves his face. Man who lays on wine over love that's home. Oh, it tears me up to see a grown man cry. So I never go around. I can't stand to see me without you by my side. Around me, oh, I've got all day to I can't stand to be where heartaches hang around. It's so easy for the blues to hit me down. Well, see a grown man crawl, that's more I can't stand. Look into the eyes of heaven. So I never go around you. I can't stand to see without you by my side. So I never go around mirror. 'Cause I've got heartache to have. Oh, the tears me up to wrong man cry. Oh, it tears me up to see wrong man cry.
Sturgill Simpson here on KEXP. Sounded great. Sounded just wonderful. If you like, you can just go right into another song.
All right.
Let's just keep it going.
Already? Yep.
Come and go around, good people. Oh, my life
Well, don't dig a hole in the middle, don't dig me a hole in the ground. Come and gather round me, good people, and watch this poor Rambler go down. When my earthly times are over, throw my cold dead body in the sea. Tell that false hearted lover of mine that the whale's gonna fuss over me. Well, give me cornbread when I'm hungry, corn whiskey when I'm dry. Pretty women swarming all around me, sweet heaven when I die.
Sturgill Simpson live here on KEXP, version of Poor Rambler. Showing some nice range there, going from a Lefty Frizzell, hard country honky-tonker to some tearing up some old bluegrass music. Sounded great, Sturgill. Thanks again for coming by the station today. And you can catch Sturgill Simpson here coming up in a couple hours over at the Sunset Tavern. Going to be a great show tonight with the Swearingens and AP Dugas opening up the show, so get on over there for that. I'm going to be there and hope to see you all there for it. Really love the new album, by the way, High Top Mountain.
Thank you, man.
Sounds really, really good.
Feels old to us.
Yeah,
I
know.
Came out in June, but we've been touring and playing this stuff for a year now and ready to make the next one. So
yeah, well, that's good to hear. Did the last album turn out about the way you wanted it to be?
Well, if it didn't, it's my fault. It only took 35 years to make it, but I'm very pleased with it. But I don't really have any desire to do the same thing twice. You know what I mean? So people will probably be like, "Oh, where's the country record again?"
Exactly.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you had some good. Speaking of country, you had some good pickers on there. Like you had Pig Robbins playing the piano on there, and also Robbie Turner on the steel guitar.
It was.
How did you get the band assembled for that one?
More of Sonics. It was more like picking the guys that could get the sound that we wanted. Dave and I talked about a lot of sonics and styles, and he said, well, let's just use some of the guys that played on the old records we're referencing anyway. And Pig's 81, 82, and greatest living country piano player on the planet. Nobody calls him Processions anymore. So
yeah.
And then Robbie was just kind of around. They all had to listen to the music first, and then agreed to do it.
Yeah, sounds good. You moved to Nashville like 2-3 years ago from Lexington.
About three. Actually, I was out in Utah before that for about 3 or 4 years working. And my wife and I moved to Nashville from there about 3 years ago.
How's the town treating you so far?
I never leave the house, so pretty good. We don't really play in Nashville much. We try to stay on the road.
Yeah.
The industry we don't really have anything to do with that, so it's kind of
right.
It's a great place to live. A lot of good restaurants.
Yeah, a lot of good pickers in town. Also.
Oh man, yeah. A lot of our friends are our heroes.
Yeah. A lot of good people to play with, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you definitely don't seem to be spending too much time in town because you always seem to be out on the road. Just checking out your tour schedule, it seems like it's been pretty busy this year.
Trying.
Yeah.
It's, it's good to use a few less hours in the van, but it beats sitting on the couch, wishing you had a gig.
Yeah. You like being out on the road?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Been living out of a bag since I was about 18, so it's pretty natural. Most of the guys seem to agree with it.
How's the tour been going so far?
Great.
Yeah.
We've been out for about 2 weeks right now. Go home around Halloween for a week, and then back out for another, who knows.
Yeah. Did you have a good time at the Green Frog last night?
We did. Bellingham was a nice break from the city. We've been in a lot of cities since we hit the West Coast, so that was a nice change. Everybody was really, really friendly.
Yeah, it's a fun place. Love that a lot.
Wish we'd had more time, to be honest.
Yeah. I would imagine. I imagine it must be kind of tough, and you're always out on the road because I imagine you also want to be writing songs. And you find time to do that?
Never.
No, never.
No, really want to and never can. But it's the nature of the beast. Man.
But I imagine you are. You are writing some.
Find a lot of Loves and Subway on the road. That's about it. Yeah. And repetition.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you're hoping to make another new record here sometime or other. Do you have any plans for getting that together here in the near future, or is that still just an idea?
We're gonna, like I said, we get home on the 30th, and then we're gonna go into the studio on the 31st for about 3 or 4 days and just kind of see where we're at. and what we come up with. But I don't like to generally put too much pressure on those things. To be honest, I kind of hate the studio. Any studio experience, it just feels a little stifling. We're a live band.
Yeah.
So put it under a microscope like that almost feels detrimental to, I guess, what this band tries to do. So it'll be interesting to see how we work in a studio.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll do fine. I think you'll do fine.
Just take a lot of psychedelics and see what happens.
Sturgill Simpson live here on KEXP, performing later on tonight at the wonderful Sunset Tavern. You guys ready for a couple more songs?
Yeah, man. Do a thing called Railroad of Sin. 2, 3, 4.
Well, they say you live and learn, but it really seems more to me like all along I've been learning how to live. Well, for years I've been drifting like a boat outside the sea, been out walking them ties on the railroad of sin. Oh, looking back at my life at some of the things I done makes me want to hang my head in shame. I wasn't no good, no kind, no down heartbreaker on the railroad of sin, highballing train. I'm just a poor and beggar stealing my road, just a leaf rolling on some river wind. I'm just a hitchhiker on that old highway of sorrow, just a highballing train, that railroad of sin. Well, you won't feel it and you won't hear it coming. It's when she's rolling slow to make a sound. And I got the throttle to 10 on the railroad center, going on for the race. Can't slow it down. I'm just a poor and begging still tomorrow, just a leaf rolling on some midwind. I'm just a hitchhiker on that old highway of sorrow, it's a highballing train, that railroad of sin. Just a leaf blowing on some wind. I'm just a hitchhiker on that old highway of sorrow. I'm just a highballing train, that railroad of sin.
Sturgill Simpson here on KEXP with Railroad of Sin, one of the many great songs he wrote for his album High Top Mountain, which came out a few months back. Thanks again for coming by the station, Sturgill. You got time for one more?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. If I can sing for one more, I'll get a drink of water real quick, man.
Yeah, you bet.
Right.
I'm looking out the window at the rain night, it's driving me crazy. Oh, it's just so cold outside, and Lord, all the warmth is gone without my baby. Well, in my mind something stirs, and my lips are crying out your name, while I'm sitting here wondering where you are. Lord, I'm listening to the well, it's beating on the window, getting compared to beating my heart taking. Well, the window's gonna hold. Look at me now, I'm already breaking. Well, memory's tugging at my heart. It's gonna break me the strain, while I'm sitting here wondering where you are. Oh, now listen to the rain. Well, knowing that it might be true, that's the thing causing all the pain. While I'm sitting here wondering where you are, holding out listening to the rain. While I'm sitting here wondering where in the world you are, holding out listening to the rain. While I'm sitting here wondering where you are, holding out listening to the rain.
90.3 FM, KEXP, and Sturgill Simpson live here in the studios with Listening to the Rain. Thank you once again for coming by the station playing today.